What's going on, Steeler Nation? It's Jeremy Betts here. This is Betts Talks Ball. I've really been focusing more in on the Steelers on the channel right now because that's my team, that's what I know, and that's what I have time for right now. Driving back late from work on Friday, and I just wanted to talk about a few things. First off, referencing the win over the Colts, just real quick, I think that the Steelers are not getting the credit they deserve for that victory from the national media and from their own fan base. This was a fantastic win for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a statement win for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This wasn't as fluky as it looks on paper. Yeah, on paper, full game, looks like the Steelers got outgained, looks like they got beat up by the Colts offense. That did not happen. It looked like the 6 turnovers were the difference in the game. I mean, that's probably true to a degree, but the Steelers were dominating the Colts outside of those takeaways as well. Think of all the short fields that the Steelers had, and throughout the first 3 quarters of that game, from the takeaways, they were still outgaining the Colts through 3 quarters. So you can leave me alone with all of that negativity about the Steelers barely winning this football game because they had 6 turnovers and there was nothing more to it than that. The Steelers absolutely won this game. Now you look ahead to the Chargers, and for me, this is another big game. This is a game you've beaten a team now in the Colts that I would consider an AFC frontrunner at this point. And now you get a chance to take on one of the Tier 2 teams of the AFC in the Chargers. And they're banged up, but they've got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. They can still win without Joe Alt. And, the injuries that they have up front obviously are going to play a key in this, but they have won 2 games without both of their starting tackles. And the Steelers, though, have a chance to hop into this situation and separate themselves a little bit from the fringe teams in the AFC. Like, can they kind of start building a case to separate from the Tier 2/3 teams in the AFC and kind of build their own tier, right? Where maybe the Tier 1 teams, and we'll see how that breaks out. We don't know what that looks like yet. Maybe the Tier 1 teams are the Bills and the Chiefs eventually. Maybe the Colts are in there. I think they are right now, based on how the AFC looks. But the Steelers clearly could kind of set their own place in this AFC hierarchy with a win here over the Chargers. And to me, it starts in the secondary. I know everybody's talking about the pass rush versus the offensive line of the Chargers. But we've seen bad offensive lines still move the ball and score points against the Steelers because the secondary couldn't keep the opposing offense from finding wide open lanes in the secondary. That's going to be different moving forward, I think. If they want to win and be a better football team, it has to be different. So I'm going to sit back and I'm going to say that if the Steelers can repeat their success in the secondary this week like they did last week, and they can keep the Chargers from breaking something open on the ground with their poor offensive line and bad run game, then I think the Steelers might be able to control this one up front with their front 4 pass rushers, some simulated pressures, a little bit different look schematically than what we saw to start the season with Jalen Ramsey playing safety. So I think there's a chance the Steelers could separate themselves a little bit. I write about this on SteelCurtainNetwork.com. Check that out. A little more detail there on my thoughts. But just wanted to hop on and give you guys a quick video as well, previewing this game. I think the Steelers win. I think there's a bit better chance that they blow out the Chargers this week than they lose to the Chargers in convincing fashion. So that's my take on it. I think the Steelers win 24-17. And you can read my pick on SteelCurtainNetwork.com Sunday morning. You can read my article about Steelers fans and what we should be thinking about the Steelers at this point, steelcurtainnetwork.com. You can also check out all my podcasts on those feeds as well as in here on Betts Talks Ball. So appreciate you guys for listening, tuning in. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel and this video to your friends and family as well. And let's build this thing up. Appreciate you all. Have a great weekend. Go Steelers.